to Lightning 100, neither the studio, the airwaves, or really the city of Nashville, as well, he lived here for a time. He's actually back near your home base up in Philly. Is that right?
Correct.
All right, it's Ron Gallo joining us here.
Hi.
I didn't mean to cut you off there, bud.
No, good morning. I was just saying we can't make up our mind. We keep going back and forth from Philly to Nashville.
Yeah.
But that's exciting that you can go to both places. I mean, obviously you have the community in both places, so
For sure.
why not?
Exactly.
I always, even if I thought about moving, everyone says, Nashville will always be here. And I'm like, oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Even though it looks different.
Every day.
Yep.
Yeah, every day, for sure.
Yep. So back in town, how long had it been since you had last been in Nashville?
It has been a year. So a year ago, we flew back down and we packed up our stuff when we moved back up. It was like almost to the day.
So what was there anything that in returning for the first time in a year recently here in the last couple of days, I'm assuming, was there anything that caught your eye as like the biggest change since you moved to Philly?
Are they building another stadium?
I figured that's what he would say.
Yeah, isn't that
Yes,
wild?
they are.
Yeah, I was just like, what is
It's blocking the view of the sky.
the other stadium?
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, they're going to tear down that one. So it's like a little duo situation.
It's the new Nissan Stadium, of course, not to be confused with the
old Nissan Stadium.
It's never enough for these people. The stadium was fine.
It's really not that old. It was it opened in 1999. So
it's not wasteful at all. Let's build a big gray rectangle in place of the. Whatever, we'll talk about it.
Maybe.
Well, the good thing is we still have things like Musician's Corner and the Parthenon is still there, which you guys are playing tonight.
Yes.
So we're so honored that you guys came in before your show
Absolutely.
to kind of promote and make sure people get out there and have a good time and enjoy all the great local food and
and the beautiful weather.
Beautiful weather.
A little
you guys so excited.
A little bit warm, but man, when the sun sets, it is going to be ideal. Ron going to be taking the stage right around 8:10 p.m. tonight. Of course, Musician's
right when the
Corner.
bats come out.
Yes, Musician's Corner is a free event. It'll actually start at 5 o'clock with Charlie Hill. We've got Carver Jones, Bloodroot, Ryman, and then Ron Gallo again at 8:10 p.m.
Really great
but
lineup.
So excited to have you back, not just in Nashville, but back in our studio as well, man.
It's always good to be back.
So we'll talk a little bit about some new music that we're going to be getting from you next month. You got a new album dropping, right?
Yes.
Very exciting. But guys, sounded great in the sound check. I think we've got a unique setup here in studio. So do you guys want to play a song for us?
Yeah, we're going to play, for the last 7 months or so, I've been waking up really early and going up in my studio and writing these, like sort of assessing the state of the world and writing these really short songs in 5 minutes and posting them to the internet. So we're going to do a couple of those. They're only a minute long.
Okay.
So we're going to combine two of them into one song. And we're going to start with that. And then we can get into the new record. But these two are called Radical Left and Monopoly.
It's Ron Gallo live in the Lightning 100 studio.
We just want to live, somewhere to go when we get sick. No stress over basic expenses, clean air to breathe and water to sip. But instead we got this. Goodbye, sweet immigrants, fundraisers for sycophants. But at least the straw we suck life through is plastic again. Brains underwent grand theft, now they call it radical left. When someone feels empathy or dreams of equality, convinced when the president and God laid down to sleep, they must be thinking of me. But they are not the same, and one of them's never known someone like you. We just want to live, somewhere to go when we get sick. Nah, stress over basic expenses, clean air to breathe and water to sip. But instead we got this, an imaginary division. So we all fight it out, while they take 100% commission. We're all just trying to live, we're all just trying to live. And until those needs are met, all the rest is BS. You're either radical left or you're one in a billion. You're either radical left or you are someone with billions. Yeah. Monopoly. Speed that up. Who made my clothing? Who made my TV? Who built my house and who paved my street? Who grew my food? Who roasted my coffee? I may not know exactly, but I know it wasn't me. Who made this program and who made this screen? Who programmed my mind? Who designed my body? There's 1,000 unseen faces behind everything we can see. Yet we think that Mother Earth is just a board in a perpetual game of Monopoly. But how long would you last without her water? How long would you last without her air to breathe? We pretend to be the center of everything, but I'm more everything else than I am even me. It's not that no lives matter, it's just that without each other we are nothing. We're all just hopping on a bus, a temporary ride, and it goes on without us, before and after our time.
That's how it's done. Ladies and gentlemen, children of
like
all
a great-
ages, Ron Gallo.
And scene. That's right.
That's right. Not one, but 2 1-minute songs back to back. As Ron, you mentioned, that's kind of been. How long have you been doing that? You say you wake up early in the morning. You'll head up to your studio and just kind of write.
Riff.
So is it like? Do you like aim for one a day? Sometimes you get more than that, or what? What kind of fuels that inspiration? And tell us a little bit about that process.
I started it back in February.
Okay.
Sort of just like absorbing the existential crisis of the world and America and socio-political, all of it. And that's when I kind of was like, you know what? I've been resistant to the internet thing, like guy and guitar in front of camera, but I was like, it's kind of a waste. So I have all these thoughts. So I really just, I wake up like half asleep and I go upstairs and maybe I'll read news or I'll just write a bunch of stuff and I'll just be like, what's the topic of the day? What am I feeling about? And then I did it every day for a long time. And then I realized that's kind of like a psychotic task to continue to do. So I've sort of chilled it out over the last 7 months. But I was on a bit of a tear there for a while. And then now I'm like just dipping every once in a while when I really have something. I feel like I've covered most of the topics. There's 70 on Bandcamp. I have it as a record. It's called 7 a.m. Songs of Resistance for the Internet. I think there's like 70 songs on there. So
I
that
love
all?
that though.
That's
just
it, yeah.
70 songs.
yeah, I know.
Ron.
It's just a little EP. But
It sounds so cathartic, though. I mean, what a way for yourself mental health and therapy. I mean, anyone can do that. I feel like we, as people, we hold on to our own thoughts that we want to say, and not all of them need to be public. But I think sometimes it's nice to have it public, so you can be like, "Oh, I'm not the only one." You know,
1,000%.
Yeah.
I highly suggest the process of that. Just getting it out.
yeah.
Not caring, not overthinking, and just getting it out.
And you end up
sharing.
finding your
Yeah.
safe space. Who is your community? Who is not
sure,
your community?
100%.
And it's
Yes.
it's like that's okay. You don't have to think what I think. That's
Yes.
fine. There's another market
1,000%.
for you. Bye bye.
Yep. yeah.
Ron Gallo joining us here in the Hideout Academy studio. Again, we get a chance to see Ron take the stage tonight out at Centennial Park, 8:10 p.m. Wrapping up tonight's Musicians Corner. Of course, we've got it tonight, and tomorrow night is actually the finale for the fall series. Musicianscorner.com for the full schedule for tonight and next week. But Checkmate, the new album coming out on the 17th of October.
Yeah.
Super
Tell us a little
cool.
bit about, making the new album. Was that one that maybe you started here in Nashville, took back with you to Philly? Is it a Philly production? Tell us a little bit about the new album.
It did start here. It actually started before here. It's been, I mean, I don't know how familiar anyone is, but if you're not, most of the records that I've made so far are pretty chaotic, noisy, in your face, fuzzed out kind of stuff. And I wanted to set out with this record to kind of remove all of that stuff to hide behind and like get back to the very basic sparseness of just words, guitar, voice. And I feel like it took a really long time because of that. It's really simple, but it was a struggle to capture it because the lack of hiding.
Sure.
So yeah, this past winter up in Philly, our good friend, producer, incredible musician, Jerry Bernhardt from Philly, he brought all of his stuff over to our house. We set up a studio, and we just kind of like through October last year through January, we just made this record. And yeah, next month it's coming. And Checkmate, which is, we were done recording the record, and on the very last day, I was like, I think we need one more song, and then wrote and recorded this song the very last day, very quickly, and then it kind of became the record because for me it's kind of the song I've been wanting to write my whole life, and I think in that kind of moment of not the carelessness of it, like, well, we already have a record, and then just sort of like took the pressure off, and then just something poured out, and I was like, yes, okay,
It's so
found a way.
It's interesting because, like, you think
we
about
can add. Or you think? Yeah, we can add Ron Gallo to the list of artists that we've had in
Yeah.
studio that have explained
They're
that same
like,
kind of thing. In fact, Colony
we're
House,
done. Yeah, Colony House just said that.
they were.
Yeah.
It's like,
They
yeah,
were
we
like,
finished
okay,
it up.
we're
It's
done.
like,
Let's just riff. And then it was like the
That's
song.
the one.
Yeah.
Of course.
yeah.
It
That's,
seems like that's a great trend for any writers out there. Hey, just get it out. Just like, even you're doing your 70s, just get it out and the
Ron,
gold will come out.
Do you think that maybe part of it's part and parcel into you've gone through this whole experience, you've spent all the time getting all of this captured for the new album, and it's like maybe that experience in and of itself is sort of the inspiration for, oh, wait a second,
it's like a lily
if I hadn't
pad.
played this part on that song or written this part of that song, maybe that last song wouldn't have been there, but then it just kind of appears and it's there, and it's like, I
a
don't know if angels
relationship.
are singing or
Yeah,
what.
I feel like that like grueling process, that perfectionist process, like beats you into submission. And then at
Yeah.
the very end, you're like, well, we're already good, so whatever happens next doesn't really matter. And that that led to the song Checkmate, and that also led to this whole 7 a.m. song series, where it's like, well, I just finished a record, did the whole like grueling perfectionist make a record process. I don't care anymore about any of this. So like that's why it becomes like this beautifully haphazard way of doing stuff, which is great.
Beautifully haphazard way of doing stuff.
That's a new song title.
More like a chapter of the story
He's
of
like,
my
hold
life.
on, gotta write
right?
that down. Beautifully haphazard, yes.
Forget that.
Again, Ron Gallo here in studio. That new album he was just talking about, Checkmate, comes out on October 17th. It is available for pre-order now, rongallomusic.com. Do you all want to play a song
Yes,
from the new
please.
album for us, or
I
did
would
you have
love to.
something else in mind? Okay.
I would love to play the song Checkmate that I just went off about. This song's out now. It came out a couple weeks ago. And yeah, it's my favorite song I've ever made. And it's for everyone. So.
Ron Gallo on Lightning in the Morning.
I know it's checkmate when the king gets cornered, but the queen is still the strongest piece. I may be good, but I'm still a person, so there's only so good that I can be. I hate the taste of salt water, but it makes the other water taste sweet. Nothing ever loses its luster. We just get used to it eventually. Maybe it's all perfect, and all of my doubts are because I do not know if I deserve it. We change house 1,000 times. I think that the ghost just might be attached to me. Just another 100,000 miles. What is the length of love? There can never be enough time. And every day I wake to imaginary flames dissipated by the softness of your face. Sometimes I fantasize about simpler times, but I wouldn't go back to yesterday. Sometimes I wonder how people get so evil. Then I think about someone causing you pain. If this whole ship goes down, I know what I'll put my arms around. 1 minute there is eternity. Just another 100 million miles. What is the length of love? There can never be enough time. Just another 100 million miles. What is the length of love? There can never be enough time. And in the dark you might find the thing that we're all composed of, our mere purpose, diluted, absolute anomalies feeling worthless. Everyone is a miracle, even your nemesis. You either know it or you forgot it. We're not supposed to live like this. And in my head or on my phone, it's the end of the world as we know it, perpetual beating down of our nature. Then I look out my window, I see sun, blue sky, a dog walking by. It taught me empathy. Then a song comes on that reminds me of being 13, swimming in a safety net of oblivion. And as bad as things can seem to get, it can never really be all that bad because of you. We go together, so anywhere is fine, it's what I hang on to. There are no words to explain it, just a feeling. Checkmate. So just another 100 billion miles. What is the length of love? There can never be enough time. Just another 100 trillion miles. What is the length of love? There can never be enough time. Just another 100 gazillion miles. What is the length of love? There can never be enough. You are my life. So just another 100 infinities.
Man, Lightning 100. That was beautiful. Thank you guys so much for being here. Ron Gallo, who's going to be playing tonight at 5, well, not at 5 p.m. The Musician's Corner starts at 5 p.m. However, Ron Gallo will be going on right around 8 o'clock. I'm going to say 8 because it's 8:10 exactly, but get there way before. Yeah, get there earlier. We've got fun for the whole family. There's, again, local food trucks. I mean, I sometimes just go for dinner and a show, so why not? And it's a gorgeous night out, and we get to enjoy. And we didn't really mention this, but the instrument you're playing is like a piece of history. It's gorgeous.
Miss Chiara Densieri on the cello here.
Yes.
The cello is 298 years old. And
doesn't look a day
Maestro.
over 295, man. Looking great,
She's
right?
a sassy girl.
Yeah, she's very sassy.
Sounding amazing though, and love the new song, Ron. Congratulations on
Thank you.
just played the title track to the brand new album again. It'll be out October 17th, available for pre-order now. RonGalloMusic.com. And as Lisa mentioned, starting at 5 o'clock tonight, Musicians Corner at Centennial Park. Charlie Hill, followed by Carver Jones, Bloodroot, Ryman, and Ron Gallo will wrap up the night tonight out at Centennial Park. So we hope to see you out there. It's going to be a beautiful night.
Yeah.
It'll be such a great lineup, great live music, and it's so great to have Ron Gallo back in Music City. And thank you both so much for being here this morning.
Thank you.
Sounded fantastic, and we look forward to the new album coming out in just a few weeks. And with that, we'll wrap up this Friday edition of Lightning in the Morning. Thank you for joining us. Stephanie on the way. She'll be taking over here in studio at the top of the hour on Nashville's Independent Radio.
Lightning